Premier Boyz, yeah. Yo, me and my team is the best in the world. You and your team looking stressed in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Then you and your team looking stressed in the world. Yo, me and my team getting arrested by curves, and you and your team getting arrested by the curb. Me my nigga, oh, he ain't do shit except the robbery, nigga. He gon' do 6. Come through, bitch, styled up with new kicks, penny flow ho, and I come with 2 chicks. Cause me and my team is the best in the world. Me and my team is the best in the world. Said me and my team is the best in the world. Best in the world, best in the world. Got a star on the sky, gentleman on the cup. And I know my team burns, we got sand in the cut. Ow. Premier Boyz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Premier Boyz podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman.
This your boy, the star Roddy Rob. What's up, everybody? We here.
And this is not your man's Aaron Sands. He's on he's having a happy anniversary. But this is, hold on, Ken, help me out, please.
Long live the chief.
They call me Malimal. I'm kicking it live from the top of the sky. How y'all feeling today?
Yeah, there you go. And welcome to another episode of the Premier Boyz podcast. As Long live the chief just mentioned, Aaron Quinto Sands is not here because he is on vacation celebrating his 1-year wedding anniversary. So just want to say happy anniversary to you and your wife, bro. And enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself.
Exactly, bro.
And there you go. And I'm gonna hold down. I'm gonna hold down. You know, you'll pack it up for this week. So I got you. But before we get, yeah. But before we get to that, how everybody been doing, yo?
We doing unbelievable over here.
That's what's up. I mean, life's been cool. Life's had its ups and downs and stuff, but you know, just gotta power through it. You gotta take it one day at a time, as usual. Seems like it's getting warmer, so I don't know, but I'm trying to be outside again this year.
Of course you are, Roddy. Of course you are.
And the music is bumping, so
my boy Roddy like J-Lo.
If you see me dancing with shades at your nearby events, outside events, you already know what's going down all over New York City.
My boy doing the tour.
There you go. Hey, as for me, I've been doing good. This past Friday, was my birthday, and I just turned 37 years old. So yeah, happy birthday to me. There you go. And yeah, just happy to see another year and life. Just there you go. So yeah.
I ain't got a siren. I'm sorry.
This little one turns 1 soon, and she
yes.
Hmm?
Yes, be here for it. She's about to turn 1. Yes.
I'm fired up for that. She's just doing mad stuff in my lap, like she's moving around. She's getting to moving around phase. So don't worry. Goal is for her to go to sleep after this conversation. We're gonna work on that. But other than that, as always, life just presents us questions, and we all just looking for solution. That's where I am with it. So good.
All right, there you go. And and yeah, there we go. And as I just mentioned, Sands is not here, but as a birthday present, I guess, he gave me to do the pack it up for this week. So who am I gonna pack it up? I should be petty and pack up Sands for packing me up a couple weeks ago, and for him to defend his girl Cardi B. But I wouldn't be a man for that. I would not be a man for that. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your vacation. And yeah, we see it when you get back. I should pack up Mally for Sexy Red. But Mally didn't do nothing wrong. All I gotta say about Mally is I blame Mally for Sexy Red. You know. I should pack up Roddy just because. Just because that's not right. But I do gotta pack it up though. And you know, I got like two pack up, one small one and one big one.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah, one.
Double header.
So yeah, so first thing first, you know, Roddy knows this one. Roddy was there. You know, a couple weeks ago we went to this event, you know, the spot called Home Sweet Home. You know, shout out to Home Sweet Home, the dope spot. You know, DJ there. You know, he killed the DJ. So, you know, shout out to him. But it was one thing that I did not like about this DJ though. He played too much Drake. First he plays the old Drake. Like, okay, cool. He plays the okay, cool Drake, cool. Then like you know, he played another Drake. I'm like, okay. Then he played another Drake. It
was like a Drake night.
Then he played another Drake.
Wait. Hold on. Back it up for a second. We about to pack up a DJ for being a bad DJ?
He wasn't a bad DJ. It was just this one thing that he did bad. I'm about to play why. So yeah, he played a lot of Drake. The cool is all dope, but you didn't play the number one song out right now? You did not play the number one song out right now? It was so hot right then. You just missed that opportunity. And that's why I pack him up. It's not a major pack it up though. That's not the major pack it up though. This is like the small thing. I just feel like he should have he missed that moment to play in a packed spot. To play the number one song right now. Not like us. And he missed that opportunity.
So a guy that just played mad Drake songs in a row is gonna play not like us.
Yeah. He played Mad Drake. He played Mad Drake.
Ruin the energy.
He exactly did. I mean, he played Push and Philly like that. Yeah, but it was just a missed opportunity to play not like us. You know, I just felt like that was a missed opportunity. But this is not my main pack it up though. Now this is my main pack it up. Cause after this battle, if we're gonna dive into it, the DRC is getting on my nerves. So I'm packing up the Drake Dick Riding community. They delusional. They doing the most.
DRC.
Yeah, they are ODing. Shoot, at this point they worse than Cardi B fans. They worse than AEW fans. So y'all just need to stop. Which we're gonna dive more into, you know, the Drake versus Kendrick. But I just saying though, the Drake Dick Riding community, I'm gonna need y'all to hop in a box. Stop sucking Drake dick and pack it the fuck up. Roddy, go.
Woo!
Okay.
That is something else, my boy. I did not see the big pack coming. I was familiar with the small pack it up. Because I myself was watching video tutorial on how to do the two-step when he was saying OV-ho, and I was ready. So I was kind of pissed that I didn't get to experience that moment live. Just watching it and not experiencing it.
No,
so I agree with you.
Exactly.
You ready? No, I was ready. I had my dance shoes ready to do it.
I was ready to. That was a perfect opportunity at a pack spot, and it just didn't happen. So yeah. But to clarify, the DJ was not bad. He was not a bad DJ. He just missed that moment. That's all that was.
He played like 5 Drake songs in a row.
He literally did though.
Some people would say that's iffy. It's hard because Drake got hits.
Yeah.
But he made it seem like Drake was the only choice.
Yeah, no. This is how it went. First he played push-ups. Mm-hmm. Then he played like that.
See now it's clear. Now I'm on your team. Now I'm on board.
It was
They
like a
played the-
build-up type of thing,
Yeah,
right?
it was a builder. Yeah, it was a builder. I'm a
I
hype. I'm a
thought he was
hyper.
playing the Drake hits, you know, like the the Drake club hits, the guaranteed bangers, you know.
He did.
He did, but that's the thing though. We
Definitely
were
did.
always expected like not like us. And then like when Dance came on, then like right above it, with him and Lil Wayne came on.
Mhm.
Then something else came off of Drake, and then
Then the
then
model and all that shit, right?
oh
He
yeah,
was just
the
on
model
his, he was just
and
on Drake
free
albums.
and then a free. No, DJ Khaled.
No. See now, was it?
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
back to back though. It was like
No, that was back though. Those songs back to back. After like that, it was straight back to back Drake after that, yo.
oh no, see he was no. He can get in the box too, definitely.
Thank you.
It's terrible DJ.
Now you
Like
do.
I thought
He made it seem like Drake was
he
the
was
only.
trying to cleanse the room to make for the Drake or something. No, he's a part of the committee, the community. Sorry,
I feel like he deliberately did not download not like us. Bro.
Yeah.
he didn't play none of the Kendrick joints. You gonna play?
Other than
He
like
played
that.
Bad Blood. He played Bad Blood.
He played who?
The song with Taylor, Bad Blood.
Oh, well, he didn't play Kendrick though. He didn't play Kendrick.
He did play Kendrick, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play Kendrick. He
Feel
didn't
like
like
this-
that. Yeah,
feel like that.
Did he play? He didn't play Not Like Us. So
No, he didn't play not. He didn't play
Did
not
he
like.
play Kendrick? Poetic Justice.
No.
Oh damn! Nah.
I mean, if that's the case, he should have played anytime. If that's the case, he could have played anytime.
I'm dead.
They violated. They stole my idea. They had the money in the marketing to put it out first.
Oh man, yo, Roddy go. Well, anything you like this week?
Yeah, man. So I had a conversation with Long Live the Chief 2 days ago. And I don't know if Long Live the Chief know this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the younger generation, they're becoming more lazier when it comes to texting.
Oh yeah, we spoke about this yesterday.
Yeah. The fuck is up with that? Everything is like a fucking abbreviation now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I abbreviate stuff, but I wouldn't write a whole text to you abbreviating the whole shit with me trying to decipher what the hell I'm saying. And it's like, yo, is this the world we come to? Like, is this what the attention span of the new generation is? Like, don't write out words, just write out abbreviations and emojis,
Bro.
and possibly send a meme. Come
You've been
on,
doing that
yep.
forever.
Nah, but
He
it's
only
like,
got text. Boy, BBM straight face. Started making the emojis. Bro, this ain't new.
nah, but it's like I'm not so used
It was
to texting
us.
people. I mean, we write text, but we do say LMAO at the end.
That's
We're
what I'm
not right.
telling you. It's us.
I think Roddy. I think know what Roddy implied. He mean like say they don't complete the words. Say like for example, joy. They would spell it J-Y.
I had a shorty text me sorry with SRY. I'm like, how am I supposed to know that sorry?
Oh, like for example,
sorry.
like I mean, ain't gonna hold. We've been doing it for a while. The Weeknd, without the E, how the Weeknd spell his name.
I thought that was stylistic though.
That is,
The
that's
Weeknd.
pretty
Yeah, but
The Weeknd.
I mean, you get where I'm coming from. Like like they're not like they're basically abbreviating everything to the point where like if you're not up on the lingo, you're not gonna know what the other person's saying. That's what I'm saying.
They're like spelling sex without the, that's like spelling sex without the E.
I'm pretty sure they do that too.
No, they just put XXX. Come on, we all been. But they don't even put that, bro. They just send the emojis, whatever they want at the time, either the eggplant or the peach.
Yeah.
Some water, the little watermark. Yet Have y'all ever tried that to get something? It
What?
worked.
Try what? Try what? Try
Just
what?
sending emojis.
Yeah,
Some
Yeah,
eggplant,
in
some
there.
watermarks,
yeah,
some
I
eyes.
did. I ain't gonna hold it. Feel weird doing that. I ain't gonna hold you.
But it takes more time. I know
Work
that
takes
we're older.
out here in these streets.
I know we're older, but it takes more time for me to decipher these texts than reading it. And that's what I don't like this week. Like, why am
Yeah,
I fucking going online to figure out what these acronyms mean?
nah, I get it. No, right, I get it. And I ain't gonna hold you. They did had a new list of words, what the new generation is saying with the acronym, like really recently. I forgot what it said. It was pretty recent. But I get it
And
though.
there's like many of them. It's not just like
Yeah, yeah.
4 or 5. So it's like
It's
we're
a,
not
it's, a,
keeping up with the lingo. Is what I'm saying.
it's like 10 to 15.
No,
I seen the list. I seen the list like 10 to 15. I seen the list.
here's
If
the
you can
thing,
forward me
gentlemen.
that list, bro, I think I'll be able.
If I can find it, yeah, I gotta
Perusing
find it.
battle, gentlemen.
To.
I need y'all to understand that.
It's an ever changing. It's an ever changing way of texting, bro.
Correct.
Sorry, not this generation period. You know, the music, the texting, the movies, too many remakes. Yeah, it's weird. We in a weird time, son.
Things are just going bad.
Yeah.
But why do I have to freaking go online to decipher a text? I couldn't even understand what the fuck that shit said when I saw it. I was like, what the hell? Can't even make out the words. It took me more time to all I'm saying, Premiere fam, it took me more time to decipher what the hell it said to even reply to the text. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like this.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He showed me the text. I was right there on everything until that last section. I was like,
See, you got
all
it.
been caught up to me.
Are we out of touch of the lingo for this generation, bro?
Well,
Yes.
clearly,
That's the name of the game.
we really are. So come on.
I mean,
We all well, except for Mali, all over
Yeah.
35, over 35. So yeah, we are definitely out the game.
I'm glad I still got cousins in their 20s, but damn.
Now listen to me. The only way to be up on the lingo right now without you gotta first of all you gotta have, like you said, some young cousins or some crap like that. I got some young nieces. They talk to me crazy, and I don't be knowing what they be saying someday. And then I got subjected to like 2 years of drill music every day.
Oh god.
I believe that.
Oh gosh.
I got to know what that shit means, because sometimes that shit really means something. I was not in the right neighborhood for that.
Oh damn. Yo, Mali, what's your honest guy for this week?
Oh shoot! Oh right.
Yeah, well.
Oh shoot!
Like I've been doing a lot of thinking about stuff, y'all, and I've been telling y'all I've been moving in just going one the direction spiritually and everything like that. My out of the sky for this week is I heard a Bible verse. It was First Thessalonians. I was listening to it during a sermon. I'm not a preacher. I am not preaching to nobody right now. But the passage went, test everything. Right? Examine everything. And it's like, I've been trying to figure out how to implement that into my life. And then I kind of can understand that it's discernment, right? Now I kind of like two things are happening to me at the same time in recent times, right? It's one, I'm coming to a place of higher discernment. Two, coming from a place now I'm learning the things that I might have messed up because of the low discernment, right? I guess I say that to say this. A lot of people, when you are resistant to change,
Mm-hmm.
change is inevitable. Whether or not you resist change, whether or not you try not to change, change will happen to you anyway,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everything that gets changed is not necessarily good, and everything that stays the same is not necessarily good. That's why I guess, you're supposed to examine everything. Lately, I've been learning just how true that book is. Even like if you take away the theological aspects of it, like I feel like everybody should read the Bible. But back to what I'm saying. You the process of testing everything sometimes mean that you can't have the thing you want today. I need y'all to just be quite clear about that, right? Sometimes you gotta wait for some shit. There's a bunch of my brothers and sisters in jail right now because they wanted to scam their way to the top. There's a bunch of my brothers and sisters in jail right now because them PPP loans came back fraudulent. Certain things, when you're looking for change, let me put it this way, because I'm losing myself. You can't force change. You can react to, you can flow with change. You can do that, or you can constantly be working on yourself so that you can deal with any change that comes outside of yourself. Right? I said a lot of things, and I don't know if that came through clear, but I want you to test yourself, test the things around you, and just ask yourself, are you willing to outgrow change? And that's my out of the sky.
All right, there you go. That's Malimal out of the sky. So
Good out of
it's
the
time.
sky, though, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
I agree with the change. Like, as the years go by, like, things has been small changes and big changes in our lives.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. Now that
We
was a
not
good one, bro.
saying no more.
Nah,
Oh shoot! Wait! Hold on. Before I finish my out of the sky, also super duper happy birthday to the gentleman Ken. Right, his birthday just passed before this recording. Definitely wanted to shout out the damn executive producer out here. Just another big birthday for my bro, man. I think we've done seen about 20 of these for you together.
that's
Facts.
yeah, that's a fact, yeah.
That's a
And
beautiful number. We got to start celebrating how many birthdays we see with each other before we, start mourning the funeral. You only get one funeral and celebrate these birthdays.
yeah, that's a fact. And I appreciate it. Thank you, bros. And I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And now it's time for this. So now officially my time for this week with the gentleman review of the week. And my review of the week is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I finally got to finish this whole show. I had to backtrack on this original before I get to watch this one. And what am I talking about right now is one of the best shows that I've seen this year. X-Men 97.
Mm.
Oh, really?
X-Men 97, yes.
Is that
Yeah,
good?
so
Wait, hold on. I'm
X-Men
looking.
97, son.
I'm about to check it out.
So how I feel about X-Men 97? Jeez fucking Louise. Animation is beautiful. The storyline is beautiful. The characters that they follow up back from the original, leading into it. And one thing that I would say, 'cause I like the original X-Men show that was on Fox Kids back in the day. But what difference between this one and 97 is it was no fillers. The original had a lot of fillers. I had to rewatch the original before I watched X-Men 97, and the original had a lot of fillers. And it
Oh,
was
so
hard.
So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
basically treated it like Dragon Ball Z Kai.
They were straight to the point, son. Straight to the point. Like each episode, honestly, was basically a cliffhanger moment, son. Each episode was a cliffhanger moment. It would have you at the edge of your seat, especially episode 5. I'm not gonna say nothing about the show. I can't spoil it. I want y'all to watch it, but just know that shout out to the writers, stuff like that, did a major job. I'm upset that they fired the main guy who wrote it due to him having an OnlyFans, because X-Men is Marvel under Disney. I understand it, but y'all need to hire that man back. I'm sorry, because without him, I don't think this show will be the way it is. And yeah, season 1 just ended. They already knew for season 2 and season 3. So yeah, X-Men 97. But here's one thing though. Before you watch 97, you gotta go back and watch the original. Cause at the last episode, the original, it leads right into 97. So that's all I'll say about that. And my rating for X-Men 97, I can't give it 5 stars, man. I can't give it 5 stars. So the first time this season, we're gonna go Affinity and Beyond, Mr. Gentleman. Facts. Yes.
Now I'm about to watch that.
It go beyond. It go beyond. Yeah, I'm calling it now.
Hold on,
Beyond.
Dave Meltzer. Did you just break your scale?
I broke the scale. Yep, that's the new name for breaking the scale. Beyond Mr. Gentleman Facts. That's the new name for breaking the scale. Beyond Mr. Gentleman. Facts. Basically more than 5 stars. Basically.
Right.
And that's my Mr. Gentleman review of the week. True. And this show is so good. This guy at 100% on Rotten Tomato.
You said 100.
100%. Yes.
Not even the person trying to troll.
Perfect. Yes.
Now I gotta see it.
One of the best scores for any show this year, I believe. One of the best score for any show this year. So I believe.
Where is it available?
Disney Plus.
Okay.
Disney Plus. Yep, there you go. And yeah, X-Men 97. G Louise, man.
Premiere Fam, check that out.
Yeah, but just know episode 5, yeah. It go, yeah. This new episode 5 is serious. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Episode 5 is serious. Best episode out of the whole series though, episode 5. There you go. Now time for the premiere news. And first thing first, we've been talking about this topic for the last 2 episodes, but it's time to conclude this episode. And of course, we're gonna talk about Kendrick versus Drake. So let's recap a little bit. We're gonna recap a little bit. Roddy missed last episode. As you know, Drake, Kendrick, they were cool. Kendrick went on Drake tour. Kendrick released a song, along with Big Sean and Jay Electronica called Control. It's just many people on the song. When we was really a diss, it was more of an announcement. But Drake took it as a diss, and then ever since then, he had something toward Kendrick.
Wait, my bad. You put me on just now. So they was beefing over Control.
Drake didn't like Kendrick because of Control. It was an interview about it a long time ago, and he just didn't feel away. While everybody else that mentioned on the song was happy that he was mentioned. Drake felt like it was a diss, but it really wasn't a diss.
It was a diss. But it was like they were supposed to respond on wax. They wasn't supposed to get in their feelings. That's what it was.
Yeah. It was like one of those, like, Control. I didn't feel like you control the diss. I felt like it was like, yo, I'm coming for the crown, and y'all my guys, y'all my boys, but I come for the crown. That's how I look at it.
Control was a diss. It wasn't a disrespectful diss, but he literally said, y'all niggas can't wear the crown in New York no more. I'm the king of New York. A nigga from Compton said he was the king of New York. That nigga said you got about as much chance of surviving as bungee jumping with a condom strapped to a dread. It was a diss.
I was talking about everybody the names he mentioned. Pusha T, Jay Electronica, Big Sean, Drake. All of them. But out of everybody, Drake took Drake was the only one that took it the wrong way. But Drake, years later, Drake just dissing Kendrick subliminally on song, a whole lot of songs. And then First Person Shooter came out. Him and J. Cole, which turns out Kendrick was supposed to be on that song, from what I heard. But you know how that goes. The big three conversation on that song. Kendrick pretty much had enough, and then like that came out, and Kendrick dissed Drake and J. Cole. J. Cole got to the beef. Might delete later with 7-minute drill. Then delete the song and apologize. Then Drake came out with Push Ups. And then came out with Tailor Made. Then Kendrick replied with Euphoria. And replied with 616 in LA.
We went back to back on them.
Back to back on them. Drake came back with Fanny Matters. Then an hour later, Meet the Grams with Kendrick Meet the Grams. And then a day later with Not Like Us. And then the next day with The Heart Part 6, where we heard live when we were recording. And then turns out that was pretty much the end of the battle. So after everything y'all heard with this battle between Kendrick and Drake, who do y'all feel won this battle?
Kendrick won.
It's as somebody like who wasn't like so into the actual bars in this battle, like they had some good jabs at each other. They had some fun spots, but it was nothing. Basically, the actual lyrics they were spitting wasn't putting them ahead of each other in the battle. It was what they were saying to each other. Mm-hmm. So as far as like lyrics, I put them head and head, still put Kendrick in the W spot. As far as impact, it's Kendrick by a country mile. You are in the club dancing to songs about Drake being a pedophile. First of all, the West Coast got a club song that could hit the whole country. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the freaking radio, not the radio station, the record labels are trying to block the song and get it down and get it out of the app, but it's too late. It's in the atmosphere already.
Yep.
And first of all, Kendrick, also the Heart Part 6, Drake put up the white flag. He said he's not doing it no more. Yeah. That's the other reason I know he lost. He submitted.
He submitted in the white, Drake, the Heart 6.
He got wrapped into submission. That's crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. And I would keep an eye on this battle for most of the time and stuff like that. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Drake could have won. If Kendrick did not put out Meet the Grams. I feel like Drake could have won if Kendrick did not meet the Gram. But honestly, with a long shot, Kendrick didn't run lyrically. He is a better lyrically than Drake anyway. And yeah, and honestly, after Meet the Grams, it put Kendrick ahead. That really made him win the battle. And plus, Drake did wave the right flag, so yeah, and stuff like that. Meet the Grams was definitely pivotal. Yeah, it was. 16 in LA wasn't. It was sharper than a lot of the other songs, but it wasn't. Yeah. Boom, but Meet the Grams, especially coming out right after because Family Matters was looking like the hit. Yeah, exactly. That was saying that it was a possibility that Drake could have won with Family Matters. Even I personally didn't like Family Matters like that.
I didn't like that though.
But as in the battle sense though, he could have won with that though. If Kendrick didn't, I think I don't think the Meet the Grand song was dope, but I think it was how he did it. He put it out an hour later. That's what really did it. He put it an hour later. He poured water on the whole track that Drake had. He poured water exactly. On dump the bucket. Exactly. Like it's like you play basketball and you're about to dunk, and out of nowhere you see Shaq slapping like, get out of here. That would be the Gram. That would be the Gram, basically. That would be the Gram. And then literally the next day he dropped a hit. Randomly he dropped a hit.
This one, bro.
All of us on Twitter is like, again? that literally trending. That was literally number one trending again. Literally. And the song was just a hit, honestly. Not like us, it was really a hit. So hell, it's the number one song in the country right now. Maybe
It
I
might be
know
it might be the number one song of the summer.
it might be the number one
That's
song. So it could be
crazy. I
could be
believe it
second
will be.
could be second
People
week
in the
number
club,
one.
certified lover boy, certified pedophile.
Now the A minus part goes hard.
Yeah, and
A
also
minor.
the day the song broke a lot of records already. With only
Lot.
12 days, it already certified platinum. The only
Crazy.
rap song to go platinum this year. The
Crazy.
only rap song to go platinum this year. We don't know if this could be number one for a second week because this episode will be out already and we won't have the Billboard results because Billboard results drop on Monday. You know, we on a Sunday breaking the fourth wall, but yeah, but yeah, yeah.
I think at this point I've heard so many DJs remix the record to appeal to their crowd. Like
Yeah,
I've heard a reggaeton mix. I heard a Latin mix. Even heard a Kids Bop version.
yeah, yeah, and I
Send me
gotta
the
say,
link to the Kids Bop version. I need to find it.
I heard it was, yeah, I heard it was too, but no, not taking away from that for Drake. He is a dope artist, but he's not stealing stuff. But
This won't change my opinion of Drake though.
it did too. Cause at this
It
point, I don't
won't.
see Drake. I don't
Wait,
see
you
Drake
said it
as
won't change your opinion?
Yes, that won't. It won't change my
I mean,
opinion.
Are
I
you
mean,
sure?
No, about
for me, yeah.
listening to him.
I mean, yeah, for me,
Are
yeah.
you sure?
I mean, it did for me.
I'm still gonna listen to a lot of Drake.
I mean, I'll say that I listen to classic Drake. I listened to Drake before he wasn't the same. After that, yeah, I can't listen to this later Drake. I was never a big fan of the later Drake anyway. But I mean, I just he entertainer though. He not a rap, he entertainer, son. He went against a real rapper and lost.
Drake was like John Cena. He got us to a long, hard period of time without.
Yeah.
Got Brock Lesnar. I feel the only reason I would think honestly, from just listening to his hits, I guess I wouldn't think anything of it. But I'm talking more about the meat of the matters,
Yeah.
right? Kendrick Lamar really won this battle because he alleges that Drake is a pedophile. Heavily.
Yeah.
And that he had a second child that he was also hiding.
Yeah.
And he told the first child that Meet the Grams hit for me just because he told the first child that his daddy sucks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And
then told his daddy that he was bad at raising him.
Yeah, and the thing is now that a lot of stuff is coming out about Drake now, slowly. Like a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of stuff slowly coming out about Drake now.
But see, this is I'm sorry. That's what I was leading into though.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that would change my profile on it. Like if it really do come out, I mean, because he's been doing some shifty thing, like when it comes to just younger women.
Yeah.
And he's in early 20s. As long as everybody, 18, 19 and up in your early 20s, what you gonna say about it? But like, when you get now he in his late 30s.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need no more 19-year-old friends, bro.
Yeah.
We seen this happen. We seen how this plays out for him.
Yeah, and also don't forget his boy. Don't forget his boy who was part of the Drake Dick Riding community. Academic.
You talking about Academic?
DJ Academic. Last episode I told him fuck Academic last episode. And I'm gonna say it again, fuck Academics. You about to get a case, boy.
Yeah, I forgot something with him came up too of the same vein.
Yeah. That with him came up too. Yeah, so with him came up too.
Flew too close to the sun. Everybody flew too close to the sun.
Yeah.
But even who hanging around Drake?
Yeah, exactly.
Kendrick pointed out this one guy, Baka.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
yeah, so it's a lie. And also, true. Drake did point out about Kendrick was beating his wife, but the thing about it was a past interview on the Breakfast Club that he spoke about that before. And he confirmed that didn't happen. And on the Breakfast Club, is y'all able to look at that up? Look up Kendrick, I believe 2015, Breakfast Club. So
But
yeah,
that's what I'm saying too.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
the thing about Drake stuff, like some of this stuff can be founded. Drake does hang out with a dude named Baka that got a
Yeah,
case.
exactly.
Look
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So like Drake has all these videos out. Everything he was saying about Kendrick was hearsay. He hung on the Whitney thing.
Yeah, exactly. With
He
the
hung
law,
on that tight. He
yeah,
almost was right, but he might not be. Like he don't have enough
he don't got enough
stamina.
evidence.
But you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, evidence for that. And there's a lot more stuff going on with this Kendrick thing too. You know, now you hear about the secret account, the Prince Ebony account on X that exposing Drake and other stuff too. There's a lot of there's more stuff I had in my head just now that I was about to mention. I forgot what it was. I'm upset that I forgot what it was. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that was the account that had they had all of the evidence from the
Yeah,
picture from
yeah.
what was that?
Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grand.
Yeah, yeah, man. But even after all that, Kendrick, I believe, is coming out with a new album from what I'm hearing. I don't know when it's coming out, but also after all this, Drake do come out with music, and apparently he's saying, I got a new song coming in summer."
Yeah, he need to
Yeah.
up that like the summer. Like he need to be summer like 2 weeks from now. Drop some new stuff and try just overwhelm the airwaves. Like I need
Gotta see if the
Ja
songs
Rule
are gonna
to
hit.
To be honest, yo, I need Drake to take a long vacation. So I need Drake to take a 2-year vacation just to reevaluate himself, son.
Damn.
Yeah, he does. He already think of here's the thing. Drake been consistent for the last 3 years, son. Literally came up with 4 albums for the last 3 years. Honestly, never mind. Her Loss, For All the Dogs, For All the Dogs, Scary Time. I feel like there's one more. But yeah, he been consistent for the last 3 years, so he need a break. He need a break, like for real.
Drake's been like putting out stuff. When he's not putting out his own stuff, he putting out
Stuff he featured on that.
the feature
Well,
albums and stuff like that.
yeah, but her loss was a feature. But honestly, never mind was his album. That was a house music album that he came
How
out
long
with.
did that come out before Life is Good? That was the Future in Him album.
Oh, feature.
Then
Oh,
he had
that
an
was
album with 21 Savage. Then he had an album with
yeah.
somebody else.
Yeah. The honestly, never mind. And her loss came out 2 months from each other. That was like 2022. Then remember, For All the Dogs was the year later. Remember, For All the Dogs, that Drake's latest album was like a year later. And then of course then it's rumored that he come out with an album probably this year with the new song in the summer. So yeah, that's why I said Drake needs to take a break. I mean, shout out to him for being consistent though. Shout out to him for being consistent.
I agree with you.
But
But he
he needs
can't
to take a break
afford to
though.
take a break right now.
You know, he
He
no.
got
At
to
this
get
point,
pedophile off his.
no, I think that's the main. I think that should be the main thing. You should take a break after that, yo. That should be the main reason you should take a break. So,
No, sir. Please listen to me about this chess move. If somebody calls you a pedophile and you go away, guess what that makes you in everybody's mind?
Right. Make your point.
Right, he got us right here and get us dancing in the club. This next thing better have the booty shaking so that they forget because he needs that right now.
Yes, but also before I move on, yo, it was a video. Somebody posted a video about Drake song lyrics, how it's not aging now, and it was a song for like last couple of years. It was pretty wild. I'm not gonna hold you. The lyrics now, look at it now, like Drake, yeah.
What's the lyrics?
I'm trying to remember, but it was something pertaining to young girl. So somewhere pertaining to a young girl, basically. It was something about I see you at a Sony's but I saw him with at an Atlanta club. It's something crazy. So I was like, what the heezy? If I find a video, I'll send it to y'all. But it was something crazy, son. I was like, yeah, that's wild. This is wild.
Heard.
But there you go, man. There you go. So next topic. All right, so the next 2 topics, it's time to get a little serious because Yeah, this is some serious stuff. So yeah, so this next topic is an update on Diddy. So, a video with Diddy from 2016 went public, and it showed him abusing Cassie. So I want to know how y'all have y'all seen the video and how y'all feel about it.
I saw the video. It popped up on like my Apple News feed. It was like video, and when you see these things, like the video is never a video that's clear. It's always one of those kind of things, and you don't see a lot going on, right? Very short, seedy videos. They got this nigga in 4K, long periods of time, and he is doing like, and you see him just like, you see the energy he's in the whole time. He's barking on her, running up and down, yanking her down. Like he literally grabbed this woman, this grown woman, as a grown man. He has daughters because this is 2016. So he already has like 3 daughters, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And he gonna run behind this grown woman head and yank her down. Boom. Kick her all in her back like that. I don't care what y'all arguing about. She not even, I'm looking at her not fighting.
Yeah.
And he, I'm not gonna get ahead, but like it brought up negative feelings in me. It hurt my feelings, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because I hate to see that type of stuff happen. We got on this podcast, we jump on these podcasts, and I know for myself, definitely, I've spoken about like, just defending men from this whole avalanche of bad men, when they're in reality, there's not bad men. A lot of people just want bad men.
Yeah.
However, when I see somebody actually being, a bad man, we're gonna call that out. We're gonna step up.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite people in music history. And I watched him abuse a manipulated woman. Did you see the second video?
The second video.
I think I did see another video. Was it her under the covers or something?
Yeah, she's under
Yeah, that.
He's calling her names and just running her down and put the camera on himself. Like when you're doing anything like that, you need to break that association. Period.
Yeah.
You're already there. You're already somewhere where stuff could go wicked. Miss me. Hold on. Before I get ahead of myself, Roddy. Chime in.
Yeah. Domestic violence, bro. Like shit's crazy. Like I'm watching that video, I'm just like, oh crap. He really went in on that girl, like beating her, running her down and beating the shit out of her. It's not fun to watch, and it just shows really, that she was. You don't know what she was going through other than that. She had a whole she had a whole case with him, but now we're seeing in real time from the video footage. That was video footage, but now the LA court is talking about dismissing it because it was so long ago.
Yeah, this is definitely outside the statutes of limitations at level. Because he didn't in the videos cause any grievous damage. He didn't hurt her real bad, like where you could see.
How do we know?
Because she's still walking around unhurt. What you mean?
How you know she didn't have bruises and black eye? We didn't see her after
that the statute of limitations doesn't allege that she doesn't have any healed bruises. It says once the bruises heal, you got to move on. That's what it does.
So you're supposed to report it in that moment?
In that moment, I know with actual rape, you got 5 years. With assault, it's a little bit different because that was just a physical assault. That was a battery. But it's still like you have an amount of time to
verbal abuse and
your crimes because they have to gather the evidence of the crime. How do you gather the evidence of me punching you in the face 5 years ago? With a video, that actually makes sense. He might need to go to jail.
Not even 5 years ago. That was like
that's That
That
was
was 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Yeah.
That's why LA said that it can't be proven in court because it was so long ago.
I don't know. And the thing is, that's tough because what I just said, because at first it made sense. It's like, of course, it's 8 years ago. You can't gather the proof, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm looking at the video. He did this and he was not punished for this crime.
Exactly. And you ain't gonna hold you. When I saw this bill, kind of one of the bad part of my birthday, because this happened on my birthday. So when I seen this, it was very, very hard to watch, and it was terrible, man. Like nobody deserved that at all. Domestic violence is terrible, and right now this is a very hard topic to talk about. So yeah, Ollie, Diddy definitely do need to go to jail after this because it's terrible, man. Because now, like you just mentioned, that they can't do this in court because it was 8 years ago.
Well,
Now
that and
he still feel like he is untouchable now. 'Cause who knows? He could continue to do this, not just to her, not her now, but could be somebody else now.
that's
So,
true, but it's tough
so
because, like,
yeah,
even if you put him through the process, here's the thing: in a court of law, what he did doesn't get a special title because he did it to a woman,
yeah,
right? That's still a petty assault. Like, if you beat up somebody outside, nobody's throwing you in jail for 10 years,
yeah,
especially if the person got up and walked away after the fight,
yeah.
right? So, like, the thing, what this sentence is Diddy to, this puts Diddy in the court of public opinion. And Brother Love, ooh, it's looking brother bad.
Yeah. I mean,
And his bodyguard's ready to testify. He's been saying everything on the air on all the shows. Like
You talking about Gene Deal?
Gene Deal, yes.
Yeah.
That man been spilling the tea forever
Mm-hmm.
on everything. He's been talking about even him beating up Misa Hilton and beating up Kim Porter on a tropical island. It was somewhere, I forgot, Bermuda or something.
yeah.
But
I don't know if this is true, but I saw something today. I believe it was today or yesterday. It was like a post. Somebody talking about. Probably the same guy. He was talking about that Diddy did something to his mother. I don't know how true that is. I heard that. I like he hit his mother or something like that.
they
Is that true? Then yeah, that man deserves to go to jail. Cause if you do something to your mother, then you pretty much could do something to any woman. So yeah, that's why I don't know.
but when Gene Deal said that he beat up Kim, broke her nose, and sent her to hide, that was when I realized that he knows what he's doing, and he's pay since he has money and power, he could pay to send that person away from the public eye,
Son, like I've been saying
cover
for
up
the
the
last
crime, you know?
yeah, like I've been
Yeah,
saying
no,
the
I
last
get
couple
that.
yeah, like I've been saying the
That's
last couple episodes when we come to Diddy, yo, he's the real life Joker, and I'm not even joking about that now. It's pretty much proven that he is the real life Joker. Like it's great, you know.
but my thing is, and I need us to bring this back into perspective too.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta start. Maya Angelou, I'm gonna take it back to her. Maya Angelou said, when somebody tells you who they are, you gotta start believing them.
Yeah.
Diddy never told us Diddy spent the first 10 years of his career telling us he was not a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they tell us these things, and here's the thing, and you could believe this, you could not believe this, you could take it or leave it. You speak things into existence. That's why Tupac became as crazy as he was at the end, because he started speaking that stuff into existence over himself over a period of time. Right? And it's the same thing for here. Like, Diddy been on these tracks talking freak stuff. Like, go back and listen to Me and My Bitch. There's a little interlude. It's Biggie's song.
Yo, I got another song that y'all can listen to. Listen to last night, but listen to the very end of last night. when you go listen to press play, listen to the very end of that song.
Yeah, I know what you're
Listen
talking
to
about.
the voicemail part. I didn't think of it nothing of it at that time, but then somebody played it today on a story, and it made me like, oh crap, the signs is right there, and
But I'm telling you,
and
it's
it went
in
over our
there.
heads. Yeah, it went over our
Yeah,
heads.
real low.
Because watch this, watch this. I remember hearing that voicemail, and I heard it very recently too. I heard it maybe like 2 weeks ago.
Mm,
And the first thing I thought is, oh, it sounds like he's pretending like he's having the same type of phone call from me and my bitch.
yeah.
And I said, and then I started putting the things together. But I'm going back to this.
Mm.
Nigga never told you he was a good person. In fact, he explicitly told you he was a bad person.
He said he was a savage, and one day, I'm a savage. I get whatever I
Ooh,
want.
anything I have, I can want. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy that all the songs was there and it went over all our heads, basically.
It's crazy to me
Yeah,
because man, I've said it for a long time, and y'all know I've said this, especially when we were
yeah,
young and everything like
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
said Diddy could do no wrong.
yeah.
He made Bad Boy, blah blah blah. I used to put Diddy on such a high esteem.
Mm,
Like I don't think
Sure
I told
did.
y'all this.
yeah,
I had the first paper I got to do, right, where they said pick somebody to write about. I think it was a Black History Month. I was in third grade. I did Diddy, right? Did Diddy. So I had a high esteem for Diddy since I was very, very young. So hearing all of this, seeing all of this, and then going back and just thinking about what I was hearing from him, what the energy was always being put out was. And it's like, why am I surprised? In fact, why did anybody trust him to not be this? Why everybody think that everybody, oh, it's just this, it's just that. These people are acting out some aspect of their lives at some
yeah,
level.
yeah.
And for whatever reason, I can't tell you why they're doing it. You want me to give you a reason so
When
that
you,
it's true. I
I
can.
got something to say.
That's
When
what I'm
you
saying.
think about it, it's like the Dr. John and Mr. Hyde and stuff. Like
Yeah,
they're showing one persona, but then when you get close to them, they show a whole different persona. Because to the outside world, I mean, you just hear the good music, you hear the songs, you just hear about him jumping on the tracks and rapping. That's one persona that majority of the world knows. I'm not talking about making the band. I'm not talking about the headlines. I'm not talking about none of that.
mm,
That's the other persona that people are finding out later.
yeah,
So
yeah,
people are painting the story,
yeah.
of the person.
Yeah, yeah. I also feel like every time me and Roddy go on the old school show talk about these topics, something always happen with them. Shoot, Diddy, Nickelodeon. Yeah, yeah. We got to pick better topics for those school shows, son. 'Cause
Right.
something wrong with the person, son. But but
Yeah.
before we get to the main event topic, I got we got a so we got another thing about Diddy. So as of today, Diddy posted an apology for everything that he did, what happened with the video and stuff like that, and stuff like that. My question to y'all is how y'all feel about that apology, and yeah, how y'all feel about the apology, basically.
People gonna say it was insincere. It, it might have been. However, he did a lot better than Derek Jackson. So like the narcissist level on the apology was low. I heard him taking accountability. Now, was it him taking accountability just to take accountability of it because he know he can't clean it up? You can't. You was in 4D clarity throwing a base at that one. That one's hard to meter out too.
Let me say something about the apology. I feel like, well, I feel like the apology was the apology to everybody. I feel like the apology was not to Cassie directly though, and that's what should have
Mm.
been the thing about the apology, and he didn't do that.
Like he was just trying to clean up his image.
Yes, that's what it was.
See, that's that.
That's what
Yes.
it was. Yeah, it was the apology was more to make the image clean, but it wasn't to what he did to Cassie or any of the trauma they put through. I think that should have been the apology. should be focused on her and her only.
Right.
Right.
But yeah. How you feel about it,
Disgusted
Roddy?
by his actions. You did him.
I'm like, oh, I saw his apology, but I feel like he did it. He's like, oh shoot, I'm exposed from this video.
Mhm.
Exactly.
That's the reaction I got from him doing the apology.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh shoot, I'm exposed now.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to come out and say something.
Yeah. And he
That's
shouldn't
like,
have did that because, and I'm sorry to cut you, but he shouldn't have did that because remember when he first started fighting the cases and the stuff with the lawyers, he's talking about not saying any of these things, not talking about it, but yet he reneges on it every time because he knows the evidence is out.
Yeah, basically. But but yeah, I hope this was a lot, and we know there gonna be a lot more to come out on this topic. So we pretty sure we're gonna get back into the topic. 'Cause clearly we've been covering Diddy through pretty much most of the season anyway. So we
We've been
definitely
covering this since last season. Remember, because the payment popped off back in November.
oh
oh
right, right, right,
yeah,
right, right. No, well, we were off the air in November though, so it was
we did the recap.
yeah, it started in the recap and stuff. So that was pretty much in December,
Mhm.
like basically earlier this year,
Yeah.
earlier this year, this whole year, basically this whole year. But of course, we will get back to the topic when we get any more updates on this topic. All right, so now it's time for the main event topic, the main event, and we've been putting off this topic for the last couple of weeks because of the Kendrick and Drake situation. This one thing happened between March and April was a documentary called Quiet on Set. That was the dark side of childhood television. Nickelodeon, Dan Snyder, stuff like that. It was a 4-part documentary, and a fifth part that was more about putting some of the cast to talk about stuff that happened,
Yeah,
and
what they went through and stuff.
and it was a lot. There was a lot. So my first question about Quiet on Set: how y'all feel about the documentary as a whole?
So the documentary as a whole was like enlightening because like the things that they're saying are going in line with the changes that I was seeing on the program. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the things that went on the programming were directly informed by who's having the most power. So by the time we let it get so far that we're actively foot fetishing like 12 to 15-year-old girls
Yeah.
on 3 different shows all throughout the same channel every single week. By the time we're trying to work in cum jokes on children's television,
Yeah.
we done let it go too far. But and this goes to culture in these places. A lot of the culture in these places, especially in Hollywood, um, the toxic cultures. They're run by immature perverts who can't put money before their penises or their pride. And it's just is what it is. Those environments will always be bad.
Yeah. Oh, gee. But yeah. Alrighty, how you feel about it? Quite upset.
Man, I was disturbed. Like, it's my childhood, man. Like, yo, Nickelodeon kid to the death for me. Like, it was really hard to watch, and it was very disturbing to hear about all these things that happened because you're just like, yo, this is really what went on behind the scenes of all these shows. Like, you're watching the show and you know one thing, but and then it's like it was very sneaky the way but it was blatant as well because of
Mhm.
course with the pickle
Yeah.
and then the costumes that they made for the guy, but it's like when you're young, you don't look at it like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when Nickelodeon was popping, we was all like below 10, whatever. So it was going into the teenage years. And it's like it's crazy to see the documentary and was like it was a lot of moments I had my mouth open, like, oh crap, wow, I can't believe that. Can't believe that was so subtly written into the shows like that. Like they were very sneaky,
Mm.
and it was a disturbing documentary to watch. It was a very hard documentary to watch, and now it's like mind blowing, eye opener to see what went on in children's television all these years back. And it, one thing I know is that it gave courage for more people to come out and tell their side of the story. To say, yes, this happened too. So that's another thing is opening up for other people to come out and be forthcoming about their experiences. So that's what I got from it.
All right, so how I feel about it? Yeah, it was hard to watch because growing up, I always saw the good side of Nickelodeon. Even though I didn't watch it fully as a kid, other than watching with my cousin, 'cause they had cable in my house. It was hard to see all that was going on. And I got first wind of it when we did the Nickelodeon episode back in 2021, Roddy, when we had Magna, Miss Mademoiselle, and Marsha on the show. And Magna was the person who told me a little bit about that Snyder foot fetish thing. And I didn't know that at the time. No, I didn't know that at the time.
I checked out a Nickelodeon after
Yeah, basically, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
2000, so
Same
I
here.
wouldn't know
Yeah,
that.
I didn't, yeah,
Maybe
pretty much,
2004.
yeah, pretty much when iCarly and stuff came on, I pretty much stopped watching Nickelodeon too. So I didn't know about any of that stuff. So after Magna said that when she came on the old school show, I started doing research and I knew a little bit about what he was doing, but watching Klein on set, geez Louise, it was a way more that it was a lot. It was a lot. It was through a lot to even talk about this because it was a lot, and pretty much can't really look at these shows the same anymore.
No,
Now that we watch what we watch what we know now. So yeah, it was a very hard thing to watch, and it's still hard now. And I'm sorry for everybody that went through that because terrible experience. Terrible. So the thing about
Yo, hold on.
yeah,
Like, can before we move on from the subject, one of the biggest things that really got to me, and I thought that we, cross talk more about that.
yeah.
I need to know how this one thing happened, right?
Mhm.
So the guy, the pickle boy guy, I forgot what his name was.
Brian Peck.
Brian
Brian
Peck.
Peck. Yes.
Brian
Oh
Peck.
my God. So Brian Peck literally was on all that doing these, little
Yeah,
sort of funny bits. I
yeah.
guess they could be
This,
funny.
yeah. This
Even when I
was
was a kid, I didn't find the pickle thing funny.
me
So I
either.
didn't get it.
This was season 6 because I remember I watched season 6, and
Right.
I noticed him there, but I never really noticed him there because he was quiet. He was just there, but I always felt like it was weird. No,
Yeah, I noticed him and he was weird. It was and
yeah,
you chalk it up to that like absurdity, just a hilarious thing happening weird. Okay, this wasn't the
yeah,
funny thing for me.
yeah,
Now let's talk about this. So he literally not only raped a cast member who would become a star in a pioneering show for you guys,
yeah.
right? On children's television as an industry as a whole. He got in trouble for it, went to jail for it,
Yeah.
sort of. You only got what, a year or something like
Yeah,
that
but yeah.
for consistently molesting a 14, 15-year-old boy
Yeah.
to the point where he gets out of sorts and he's calling him fiend and blowing down his phone like it's disgusting stuff. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is he did that, went to jail, and was back on another children's set
Yep, Zach and Cody.
as quick as Zach and Cody.
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, that was
And
wild.
on
That
and
was
look
wild.
on screen again.
Yeah. And on top of that wasn't even there. It was more stuff. He was on movies. He made cameos on the X-Men movie because his friend was playing the guy who played Cyclops got him on that movie.
That's
And the producer
crazy.
Brian Song, the producer of X-Men. Yeah,
His
it's wild.
connections was very
Yeah,
powerful
yeah.
as
The
well.
Connection.
connection
Because
was
remember, he had
crazy.
He had freaking right. Yeah, you just talked about him. He had the cast of Boy Meets World in there
Boy Meets World,
defending him.
It was Cast of Boy Meets World. The producer Brian Song from X Men, the dude who played Cyclops and Sonic.
Mm,
The Sonic movie. Remember the Sonic movie?
yeah,
So a couple other people. I can't remember everybody who was on
but
that. Who was on the
they're
list, but yeah, it was a lot
they're
of
all in this courtroom
yeah,
defending the grown man who got caught violating a kid.
yeah. And the
So
crazy
it's like,
and the crazy thing about it, we don't know what he did on Zack and Cody. Who knows if he
right,
did something on that too? You know
right. Until Quiet on the Set, the Disney version come out, which
exactly.
it will never come out. Disney
Yeah.
can't do it. If
Well,
somebody
apparently,
tries to do
two
it, they
is
will stop it. I guarantee you.
yeah. Because
So
I already heard people on Disney side before we get back on track. I heard people on Disney side already saying like, I can't wait for my NDA to end.
Oh shit.
So yeah, that's serious. A
mhm,
couple of
that's
people
what
on
I'm
Disney
saying.
already. So, but I get back to the main topic though, because
No. We still on topic. Like,
yeah,
well, let's get back to this. How do
yeah,
we let a whole convicted child predator who just had sex with the star of a TV show right back onto a set right after? He probably still had probation. He is a literal registered sex offender
yeah.
because he has to be, because he committed a sexual offense.
Of course, he
And
had to register as it.
he had to register.
Yeah,
And he literally was on a children's television set.
yeah,
He got booked in what, 2004, was on a children's television set by 2006, 2007.
yep. Another
And
one.
it's like,
Yeah,
okay, the Christian in me forgives everybody, but like there's forgiveness and then there's wisdom,
yeah,
right? The guy that struggles with the kid, you don't put him in a place with kids.
yeah. Yeah, not at all. But it's wild. But here's the thing: it's a lot to unpack on this. So what I'm gonna do is shout out to Miss Mojo. If y'all listen to Miss Mojo on YouTube, shout out to her. She gave me some key facts about Crying on Set because it was a lot. It's too much. So I'm gonna name some things, and I guess we're gonna break it down.
Sure. Let's get it.
Yeah. All right. So the first thing I got is Amanda Bynes replaced Katrina Johnson.
Johnson, yes.
My bad, Katrina Johnson. And the reason why Amanda would replace her because she was getting older, she was getting overweight, and then Snyder said this to her as a kid that you getting big, and I was like, wow, that's messed up, you know.
It's in his
That's
showbiz.
yeah, definitely didn't deserve it. No, she definitely didn't deserve the way she got replaced. She didn't deserve that way. Pretty much body shaming her basically.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I don't believe she deserves it. That's the
yeah,
name of the game.
yeah. The next thing is gender discrimination and a toxic work environment. Yeah,
When
I'm
they
about
when the two riders had to share the salary,
yeah.
how the hell you got two people sharing a freaking salary, and then you hire a mother freaking person who gets a full salary with no experience?
Yeah.
How you get away with that shit?
And the fact that they only did it, he only did it to the woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crazy thing. He only did it to the women too. That's messed up.
He should be ashamed of himself for treating them people that way. Because
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And they have limitations on what they could do on taking off and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
An hour's work.
Yeah, pretty much. It's wild. All right. The next one is sexualizes the female cast. Basically the young cast of iCarly and Victorious and Sammy and Cat and all those other shows basically. I'm not gonna hold you. There's one video that they showed on Quiet on Set, and I never watched the show. But seeing this video of Ariana Grande, pouring the water on her, that
Yeah,
was mad uncomfortable, son. That was
yes.
mad
And I still don't
uncomfortable.
understand to this day how that was aired.
Yeah,
Like, because there are other adults that have to see it before
Yeah.
it gets on TV.
That's the
But they were probably looking
I
at
was
it like,
thinking
oh,
they had. He was the last person
finished.
to see it.
yeah. It's wow. Would lead to the next one. Inappropriate adult humor. Pretty much stuff that we enjoy as a kid, but we watch it now and basically went over our heads. Basically, pretty much the wild stuff that happened that we thought was funny as a kid, but really not funny now. You know, it was a
Right.
lot of that. It was a lot of that on like you just mentioned at the beginning the cum shot.
Yeah, the come shot, right, bro.
So we went on one.
Yeah, it's way 101. Yeah, and it's crazy.
And then this guy was spraying with the lotion at the girl thing.
Oh yeah.
They did a lot of that stuff. Like, honestly, as I started to grow up, I just thought they was just being weird and immature. So I was just like, oh, I
they
guess
do.
I don't like Nickelodeon no more. Okay, let me, watch a documentary. You know.
Yeah.
No,
Also,
it
I
was
was already off Nickelodeon by then.
the
yeah.
jokes were
Also,
just getting gross.
yeah.
As a bigger kid, I didn't mind my little like middle kid programming. I felt like it kept me young. I got to do enough reading in school. It's just like I don't like gross stuff like that. I like funny. I don't like gross.
I think the only show I do watch on Nickelodeon was I believe All That. I think I stopped watching All That was season 8. I did season 7, I believe. That when they have Gabrielle and Jamie Lynn Spears on there and the black I forgot the black dude name. Brian I think
Brian Hearn? Yeah.
Brian Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll have to get into him soon.
Yeah.
That
We all
was
get
that was another thing too. I wasn't
yeah.
watching so much of the end of all that either. When Dan Schneider got more and more power,
Yeah.
more power he
Yeah.
got, the more weird decisions.
Yeah. Cause I remember the scene with him dressed up as a fetus thing, but it didn't really, like I said, I didn't really notice it during that time. Then watching it now, like wow, okay, that's crazy. Which led to my next thing now: racism sketches starring black child actors.
Oh yeah.
And I know the one thing that he mentioned was about him running with a cookie, running with a pack of cookies. Where Frankie Muniz was there, and they said that he was like looked like he was selling drugs or that.
Yeah, selling drugs.
I,
Yeah.
Yo, I
I
got the
actually,
cookies. Yo, you're not
yeah,
even
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like he was.
yeah. Actually,
They
I,
automatically typecast him as a skeevy dude.
yeah. And it's crazy. I used to watch it. I saw that episode live when it first came on because that was the season 6
Oh, you
premiere.
saw it live. Wow.
Yeah, I saw it live, but like I said, doing around
You
the
didn't think
time.
none of it at the time.
Yeah, at the time it was probably like freaking 11, 12, I believe. During this time, 11, 12. So I didn't think none of it. No, I didn't think none of it. So
But
I-
one thing that
yeah, it
but
was,
one thing that the parents
yeah,
were the biggest supporter. I mean, if you really care and love your kid, I know you're gonna fight because the mother of Brian Hearn
she knew about
was
that.
causing a lot of commotion, and they kept telling her, "Yo, calm down. Just do this for Brian. We
Yeah,
want to take Brian somewhere. You taking Brian where?" So like she was she blamed herself to saying that for her acting out and being overly concerned
yeah,
about what was being seen, what places she couldn't go, her being an active parent and just trying to protect a kid that, he
yeah,
got booted off the show. He got kicked off
Yeah,
the show.
yeah. Pretty much, yeah, pretty
because
much.
you know why? Because active parents blow whisk.
Yeah.
So like I hope I know she feels bad, but she 100%. Well, I seen the show. He's like, yeah, she did do the right thing. Thank
Yeah,
God.
now, yeah, he
Right?
realized,
He
yeah,
of course he was
realized it now,
mad in the
yeah,
moment, but
yeah, of course. I
But
mean,
during the time, they wasn't thinking of that. He was like, he has the opportunity to
yeah,
to
he realized
work,
that,
provide
yeah,
for his family, because
yeah,
child
yeah,
actors,
yeah.
they're the breadwinners.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So that's
Now,
why they're like, yo, anything they say, do, you do.
yeah,
Because
pretty
the
much.
next person will come on the set and take your job tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
right. They put these kids in these highly competitive environments and they're adults and not realizing these kids come with adults who are no, I think somebody realizes these dope kids come with adults that are just as like hungry for the money.
Yeah.
Like the adults, they need this money too because a lot of them are coming from poverty.
That's
So now
right.
you're
That's
putting
right.
these
That
complex
too.
decisions in front of their face for their kid, and now they're on a tightrope of pimping out their kid.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
certain decisions are a real tightrope.
Yeah.
and that's basically what happened too. They talked about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, the next one is traumatizing on air dares.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
watch on there.
I never knew this was a thing. I never watched on air dares, but when I saw it on Crime on Set, wow, yeah, that's crazy.
This was already off. This was after my SNCC fade out. Like I think I was firmly in my Adult Swim, my anime on Saturdays type thing.
Yeah, cause I believe this probably was the same time season 6 of all that was on. I mean, yeah, I did watch the all
Yeah,
that.
because they had
Yeah,
Giovanni and
Giovanni and Jason Hearns and them on there. Yeah,
Brian Hearn and
yeah,
the other
Brian,
guy,
my bad, Brian Hearn. Yeah,
the
If I
big
was
guy,
watching it, it was only for Giovanni because she
yeah,
was gorgeous.
yeah, she was.
and
Yeah,
Jamie Lynn and
yeah,
After that,
yeah. And next we got Jason Handy obligation. Jeez,
another one. That's the other part.
yeah.
Brian Peck was the third.
Yeah, it was three. It was three of them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember who the other guy named, but it was three of them. It's three guys.
It was Handy. It was Peck. It was Handy. It was Peck, and then I forgot the other guy.
It was another guy named. Yeah, I can't remember who the other guy named,
But he got booked. They got him out of quick. Either way,
but this
though,
is the one with the little girl that appeared
yeah,
on the Amanda show, and the guy was emailing her with
yeah, that's Handy.
yeah. That's the Handy. Yeah, disgusting.
shit was so disgusting. Like, yo.
Was
Hmm.
And then they raided his house and found out she had a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, had a diary, had a manifesto because he couldn't help himself. And talking about, listen, I might have to go rape somebody if I have to. That's scary.
Yeah.
You work on a children's television show, but that's the other hard part too. A children's television show. If I don't want to sound cruel, but if I'm a pedophile, it's like a dream job.
Oh, it's like a kid in the
No,
candy
yeah,
store, my boy.
Right. So I need us. Why wouldn't they have better screening?
Yeah.
It's not like pedophiles just became a thing.
Yeah.
But it's hard because if somebody, I can't, right? Like me or you, right? We can't tell what each other's thinking, right? You standing next to a guy, he's thinking that kid looks great.
Yeah.
You don't know that until he actually does something and get caught. That's the hard part. So I can't. It'd be unfair to try to minority report.
Yeah.
And I think Handy got a short time in jail too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, he did.
So like all these people, they getting off scotch free. I think it's more because of them being, no offense, but because them being white as well. So it's just really a sad thing to see that they're not getting the punishment that they deserve. Because how you get registered as a sex offender, go to jail, come back out, everything's all good, and you back on children's set.
Yeah.
Like life didn't really stop for you. You didn't learn your lesson, so you
Literally just had a hiccup in the road. Went right back to work.
especially because the person has a lot of connections.
Yeah, man.
So it's not hard for them to get work again.
Yeah, sad. It's just wild, sad.
That's why this thing was going down so much.
Yeah. Next one we spoke about this a little bit already. Brian Peck and Drake Bell, basically, and that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, the father, I gotta recommend him.
Oh yeah. We got to shout out to Drake Bell's father, man.
Drake Bell father, I forgot his first name, but he was like you said, Mally, the parent that cared and the parent that was a siren. That he was the one that was saying, "Yo, why is he touching Drake like that? Drake could put that on.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want this guy near Drake." And then they was trying to brush it off like Brian is just gay and that's
yeah,
just what it is. You know, they're just trying to
yeah,
brush it off and make it seem like it was nothing.
yeah,
Hold on,
and
pause right there.
yeah,
I'm, you're not going to tell me. I'm already worried about a grown man touching on my son a little bit too much. You going to tell me he's gay to make me more comfortable?
yeah, yeah.
That was their
Right?
excuse.
That don't make me.
That
Yo,
don't make it better, basically. That don't make it better,
right.
though.
So I
But
know he
during
like.
that
I
time,
know he would
they
like
was
my
trying
son.
to make it seem that you could forgive. But I understand because I'll be pissed too. I mean, it's your son. You want to be there for him. You're his coach, and then of course, Brian Peck manipulated him
Yep.
into firing his dad because he's like, "Oh, your dad can't come on set.
Yeah.
He's making you miss opportunities. He shouldn't be here." But that was just a manipulation tactic to push his dad away, which
Yep.
worked.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that. And I gotta hold you. I do appreciate Drake Bell for opening up about that. And I know that was hard for him to do. So yeah.
Finished with him. I had something else to say.
My bad. What else you got? My bad. What else you got?
Do y'all blame the mother
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I
for
definitely.
allowing Brian Peck to manipulate her to have Drake spend the night?
Oh,
Yeah.
1,000% I
Yeah.
love him. Like,
Yeah.
Talk
like,
about it.
like Brian knew he could get that because the relationship there was all messed up.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knew he could. He manipulated the situation. But the fact still remains. Mr. Bell told these people, okay, fine. I'm gonna let you have your way. I know he was heartbroken because now his kid don't want to really deal with him. Fine, I'm gonna let you have your way. Just don't let him alone with this one
Yeah.
singular, specifically named person. What did she immediately do? She sent him into a situation where where he would spend overnights with the person that the father of the child said don't be near.
Pretty much. Yep. Yep.
Or
Yeah,
because she didn't
her
want to
fault.
drive him to the stuff he had to go to, which was an hour or two away.
Right.
But there's people who were like stage parents that go hard and just did it. You know, woke up early and drove their kids, went everywhere with their kids.
Right.
The guy who was
Mhm.
Corey. What was the guy from Corey in the house? What's his name?
Cal, I think Kyle
Kyle
Massey.
Macy
No,
and
no.
his brother.
Yeah, yeah, and Chris Macy, Kyle Macy, and Chris
His
Macy.
mother did an interview, and she said, "Oh, I never left Chris Macy alone.
Mm.
I was there every time,
Yeah, yeah, because
driving and everything. Like,
it was yeah, cause it was a lot of it was some parents on set. Also, I know Miranda iCarly, her parents is on set too. That's why she never really got nothing bad happen to her. But also shout out to Jenny Trainer, the one who plays Spencer. He protected those kids on his off day on the set of iCarly.
oh really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
When he was there,
Shout
yeah,
out to
when he was
Spence.
there, yeah,
But
yeah.
but back to what I was saying.
I didn't know that though. Yeah, but that was great when I heard that. Yeah, cause they
Back to what I was saying. I knew that also because no, Brian Peck and Drake Bell, that was a whole episode.
it was, yeah,
The
it was.
Drake Bell's girlfriend mother was the one that realized something ain't right. This man can't be calling you, texting you, calling my phone, blowing
Yeah,
up your phone, and you telling him that you don't want to go somewhere you with the girlfriend. Something's wrong. So that time he had to get therapy and then confess. So I commend her for raising her eyebrows for that as well, because if she didn't, that stuff would have took longer to go down, you know?
yeah,
Right.
yeah. So the next thing we got is Raquel Lee racial experience on the Amanda show. So if y'all heard, they showed it on Part 5, which which she made a big thing about it later, because they told her a story where she was on the Amanda show and it was they're playing a game called, I forgot what the game called, and then Amanda would keep spinning her on her face, and it was and they would keep spinning her, and she wanted them to stop it, but it didn't stop, and they put her to the side saying that no, she the star of the show, and you just basically got to deal with it. So that was basically her experience on that show, and yeah, that's pretty wild. You know, somebody spit on your face, and you know, yeah, that
Gotta
was
eat it.
wow.
You wasn't planning on
Yeah,
having it. You didn't. You can't spit in my face if
exactly.
you don't tell me we're about to do this and I don't agree.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. Period. Once
yeah.
I
That's
don't
wild.
agree to something, it don't happen.
Yeah,
Parents, man, listen.
But these
If you're
kids
a
are
parent and you
putting.
putting your wait, hold on. If you're a parent and you putting your kids in these situations, you can't let them play you hands off. Either you got to go all in, and or you gotta pull them all out. You
yeah,
can't do it.
yeah. That's wild. All right, how you feel about that?
No, I'm saying like that was, I mean, it's wild the stuff that they have you do because it's film, it's TV and whatever.
Yeah,
There's also, Nickelodeon Nickelodeon also slimes you and stuff as well.
yeah,
And when they talked about that, they said that slime is extremely cold, is mixed with oatmeal and applesauce or something like that. So yeah, I mean these are the things that they have to do to keep their job and to keep to being on the show because you don't want to just be fired or let go sent home because you refuse
yeah. But I
to
mean,
do what's on to do what the script said, you know?
yeah, but it's terrible though. You know, spitting on a girl's face, and she wanted to stop, and she just had to deal with it. That's terrible, son. Like, yeah, that's not right. You know, no matter what the
I
show, I
mean,
mean,
remember the
that's not
on
right.
air there, the guy had to go into peanut butter and the dogs
Yeah,
was licking him and he was like, nah, I don't want this. I don't want to do this.
yeah,
Right.
man. Like I
There's
said,
a bunch of times the kids spoke out and said they didn't want to do something.
yeah, it's terrible though. Like all these kids have to go through for real. And another dude for all that, season 6, I believe his name was Shane Lyon. He was also head on by Brian Peck as well. He mentioned this on episode 5 of Quino Set.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, and like I said, wow, that this man do have a job, do going places, the places do wow to me. And then also after Quiet Set was done, Dan Snyder had a apology interview or or whatever you want to call it. Have y'all seen that?
Oh yeah, definitely say that.
Apology.
How y'all, yeah, yeah, he
Like the
had like
joint where he was basically saying, I was a bad boss, but I wasn't a
yeah, yeah,
manipulative
yeah, yeah,
abuser.
yeah, yeah. It had a
Okay.
had a yeah, it had a black it had a dude on a dude interview who was I believe also was on I think was he was on iCarly I think, and he was interviewing him. I get his name is Tebow. I think his name is Tebow or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it was like a whole I believe it was like 40 minutes interview, just him apologizing and talking about everything. It seems stage. I'm not gonna hold you. It seems stage just like we said, like we said with Diddy, like just to don't seem genuine. To seem like it was just to clear up his image, but not exactly apologizing for his actions. You know, but yeah,
Yeah, I
but yeah,
feel the same way about that.
yeah. But that was everything that was on Quiet on Set. Yeah, but everything I mentioned, Miss Mojo gave me like the key facts. So everything that I did mention was the key facts from Quiet on Set.
But
Like,
but but
Shout out
Dan
to Mo.
Snyder was also watching porn and it was visible, so like people on the set could see while they're walking by and stuff. You know how he was that's open, like, and then they had them do sexual stuff to each other, acting like and that was crazy, like the female writers.
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, that part was wild.
yeah, yeah,
The fact that they don't have a lawsuit from earlier, like I don't care what world that thing the lady described,
yeah,
like them making her act like she was getting
Sodomized.
telling them, yeah, that was wild.
But we talked about Amanda Bynes and the stuff that happened on the show.
Like what?
Penelope Tate. The name Penelope Tate, remember?
I'm trying to remember.
Tate Tate is Tate is a sexual word.
Mm.
And Dan Schneider didn't want the writers picked the executives, producers picked up on the fact that this character's named Penelope Tate, but then it was trying to play it off when they came around. The Nickelodeon executives and said, "That's nothing," but they knew there was a sexual word between the anus and the penis. That's what it was saying.
I ain't gonna hold you. I actually forgot about that.
Oh yeah, the tank thing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Actually, thanks for bringing that up, Roddy. I actually forgot about that. I go with you.
It's crazy the stuff that they got away with it, but it was very subtle, all the stuff that they was doing. And of course Amanda Bynes, she went through a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Poor
big.
Amanda.
Yeah. I mean, and a lot of people, other people that who wasn't on Quiet on Set went through a lot, but some did spoke out. Some wrote a book about it. Jennifer McCurry is one who wasn't on Quiet on Set, but she spoke about a lot. Amanda Bonds was spoke about a lot. I'm pretty sure something with Jamie Spears, probably something with her, but she's not gonna talk about it. And many other stuff happened outside after Quiet on Set that people talk about now. Like there's not pressure Jennifer McCurry to drink is one, and Angelique Bates experience on all that. And what happened
Right.
with her? What happened with her was that Snyder yelled at her in front of everybody, and she would bully on set from by the cast. And she was upset because Keenan was there. She felt like Keenan didn't do nothing about it. Cause he said Keenan knew about it, but yeah, it was yeah, and stuff like that.
And then
Yeah,
Angelique Bates was only on there for like what, 2, 3 seasons? She was on there for a short time.
like I think like 2, 3. Yeah, I think for like three. Yeah, I think it was 3.
Right. Like
Yeah,
they wasn't surviving as long. Like in the
yeah,
later season. That's
yeah,
something we should have picked up on too, watching it. Remember, like the first 5 seasons, the cast didn't change a lot. They might have added somebody, but they wasn't
yeah,
really
yeah,
letting
yeah,
nobody off.
yeah,
After that,
yeah.
season 6 and on, like people was popping in, popping out, going. Live.
I think the only person who stayed through longest from the original cast was Josh Server. He was
Yeah.
on it from 6 seasons. I guess because he
Oh,
got
really?
he was the longest cast member. He was the longest cast member of that. He was on it for 6.
I mean, a lot of the people they just grew older and
Yeah,
wanted
exactly.
to
That
do
was
different things as
yeah,
well.
that was
Right.
So you can't admit when Kel and the
yeah,
OG cast like Kel and Keenan
Kelly
and
Keenan, yeah,
Lori Beth wanted to do different things. Oh
yeah.
yeah, get into the Lori Beth thing.
Oh, we get into that slowly. We get into that. We get to that. Now we not just say about my about Lloyd Beth, experience with Dan Snyder, which came out recently. This came out recently. Do y'all know everything that about it? I heard a few stuff about what happened with her. I believe it was he would pressure her to have phone sex with her. That was one.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
Oh man. Give me a second.
Molly, do you remember about the Lloyd Beth situation? Everything that happened with Lloyd Beth?
Okay. Lori Beth's
Yeah.
allegations towards Dan Schneider were like that was the type of stuff that like you expected to see when you really saw Quiet on Set go at him,
Yeah.
right? Like that was the type of stuff. Like they didn't put that wasn't on Quiet on the Set. So she actually alleged that he had an what's the word? She actually alleged that he had a very inappropriate relationship with
Oh,
her
there you go. There you
that
go. Yeah.
blossomed into like an actual, not an actual, but you know what I mean. Like
Oh,
it
like
blossomed into an abusive
abusive
relationship.
friendship. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Right. I want to just make sure I get the quotes real quick. I'm trying to look it up, but
Yeah.
like oh, Heather, here we are. Dang, she 48 now. Did we all just age 30 years? She was always the oldest member.
Yeah, she was the oldest. She was the oldest. She was the oldest cast member.
Y'all remember when she was on Steve Harvey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was right after. Literally, like, yeah, like kind of like a couple years after.
So sexual abuse began when she was 19. Okay. Schneider called into the office, showed her porn against her will. So that's definitely terrible. I feel like it was the first time he preyed on me. He was verbally abusive on set, showed her porn, fondled her, initiated phone sex. Schneider, who ran multiple kids' TV shows from the 90s through 2018, damn, he was there for a minute. When he was fired, was okay, we are talking about this currently. Denberg says Schneider barred her from the set of the Amanda show after she became worried about Amanda Bynes' health. Following her departure from all that, Bynes asked Denberg to visit. She saw Bynes being overworked. Denberg told Snyder's boss, Brian Roberts, and she got banned. So that's that. They basically burnt out and destroyed Amanda. And Lori Beth Denberg was like, hey, don't do that. They said, you don't be here. Snyder still says that all of her allegations are false.
Of course. Of course.
Let me see. This is his quotes. The allegations are, quote, wildly exaggerated and in most cases false, quote, as I previously stated, there were times, particularly in the early years of my career that I made mistakes and exhibited poor judgment as a leader. He stated, if I did that with respect to Lori Beth, I sincerely apologize to her, but I cannot apologize for things I did not do. He is taking no responsibility for Lori Beth's things. And I feel like he did it just because Lori Beth was the overweight older kid.
Yeah.
Like he's the one that you can get away with do the things to and not be in a pedophile. That's one.
Yeah.
But two, he already treats women terribly.
Exactly. And I do agree. I think he definitely did do it. I don't think Lori Beth did nothing wrong in that situation. I was happy that she came out about it. And yeah, and like I said, more people gonna come out about it too. You know. So yeah. It will also lead to this next person. Hold on, Roddy, you got anything to say about Lori Beth?
No, I'm good.
And let's lead to the next person who originally had an interview on the Club Shay Shay show, Cal. He even spoke about his experience with Dan Snyder on there. I didn't listen to the whole interview, but I heard this one part about it. Well, he said that Dan Snyder also yelled at him in I believe an abusive way, and he walked off, and Dan Snyder woke up on set too. So pretty much yelled at him as well, at Cal as well. So yeah, but it's crazy. Dan Snyder, that dude really do be bugging, man. And now Dan Snyder is upset about everything and quite on set, saying the documentary lied on him, and now he is suing the producers of Quiet on Set. So yeah. So any final words, y'all, about Quiet on Set and everything?
Like Roddy said earlier, it's disturbing to understand that was going on, but like honestly, like we've been doing this show for years, and we keep exposing more and more and more and more and more of this crap, like from like everywhere, all the old stuff, because people aren't perfect and people are often more terrible than they'll ever let on. All I gotta say is I pray for the victims, families, and I hope that this is not happening to anybody else because to give a kid the chance to have a phenomenal time and maybe bring his family out of poverty is like, you know, that that seemed like a great thing, but now you can't even do that because once again, perverts can't put money before their penis or their pride. Roddy go.
Yeah, right.
I don't understand why like Dan Schneider thinks that all these allegations are false. He just didn't want to be found out. Like that's why he's trying to sue the producers of this documentary
Yeah,
because he's found out about everything. I mean, he was fired from Nickelodeon when they had the foot fetish investigation in
yeah,
2018.
yep, yep, yep,
It's just this is the icing on the cake. This is
yep.
everything.
No, no, I want
And
to do this. He gonna out himself. He gonna mess around.
and he didn't want to be exposed for everything full grown. We still have accusations that he got some girls pregnant on the set.
Two, yeah, yep, yep, two, yep, and yeah, that's a lot to talk about. That's heavy. I didn't even want to get into that because that is heavy. You know, if we talk
But
about the, but yeah,
yeah, because you can
You gonna say
imagine
he
that
got a kid on?
Zoe, I mean Jamie Lynn Spears
yeah, and
got
also,
pregnant while she
yeah,
was on film, but she was filming Zoe 101 and
yeah,
the show abruptly ended when she was found out pregnant.
yeah, and also don't forget Amanda Bonds too. It was an account with Amanda Bonds where on Twitter where it was a burning account, and she mentioned that she was she was pregnant, but she had an abortion,
Oh,
and
he probably paid for that.
yeah, yeah, clearly, yeah, exactly, clearly,
Can't remember in the show he was running
yeah,
her
like,
down, even trying to follow her
yeah,
to the WB.
yeah, yeah, exactly. With
He did follow the WB, right?
yeah, what I like about you,
Hmm.
yeah,
I always
And
wonder
then
what.
he was him and the other guy Will Cahoon couldn't. There was they wasn't getting along with the stuff, so they pushed him out. So
yeah, they
he didn't
pushed him
have
out,
creative
yeah,
control no more.
yeah, 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 yeah,
But the stuff that he was putting on the show was wild, like
yeah. It was too
fetishes and
much.
everything.
It is, man,
And Amanda was what, 16 at the time that she was filming that?
what's about what I like about you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
Yeah.
was
yeah,
16.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And they had adult situations that was way over her head
yeah, yeah,
and the writing. But it's like, you know, he like he's just mad that they put out a documentary against him, and he's mad that he got found out for all the horrendous stuff that he did. And now, of course, I can also say that more people's gonna come out.
yep,
More people's
yep.
gonna come out. It's not gonna be over.
Nope.
We still don't know if Ariana Grande is gonna talk
That's that. Yep, 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 yep.
because she was definitely shown on film doing a lot of stuff. Now we got to see what her mental was during that time
Yeah,
if she comes out.
yeah. Final word, like we said, like we've been doing this show this season, and clearly the year 2024 and the years of people being exposed. We spoke about Diddy. He doing his apology. But he only doing it just so he could clean up his image. It's not sincere. Death Snyder is pretty much the same thing. He apologizing just to clean up his image, and it's not sincere. Now he upset and he want to sue the producers, knowing that cause now he mad because the truth is out there. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you doing this episode was pretty hard to talk about with the two topics we spoke about today. And like I said, I keep everybody who dealt with everything, keep us in their prayer. And we know a lot more people is gonna come out and speak. And we know this is not done. Like Roddy said, Ariana Grande didn't speak out. Latoya Justice said something saying, "Oh, Judith Snyder helped my career." We know it's more than that. You had your own show. You was on the only one, and you got your own show too. I'm pretty sure a lot more people going to talk out. This is definitely not the end of this topic either. So yeah, and Yeah, that is this week's episode of the Premier Boy Podcast. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Follow me on IG Ken underscore Mr. Gentleman. I repeat Ken, Ken underscore Mr. MR, Gentleman GentleMan, Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Every Sunday for the main series, every Thursday for spin-off series Thursday, where we have shows like a conversation about music every first Thursday at 12 p.m. Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Manda B every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. And the Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Ride every fourth Thursday at 12 p.m. Season 8 of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, September 15th. Spin-off series Thursday return in October. Yeah!
And you got me, the star, Roddy Rod. And you can follow me on IG at star.timeroddy. Star Time Podcast coming back May 27th, Memorial Day Monday.
It's Monday.
Make sure you subscribe on all streaming platforms and YouTube. We back, my boys. And check out new episodes coming every Monday after that. So yeah, this is your boy Star Roddy Rod, and I'm out of here. Till next time.
And this is not your man's Aaron Sands, but you can catch him on King Talk. If I'm not mistaken, King Talk always debuts on the Fridays. I usually catch it after. But catch a new episode of King Talk every Fridays once that show comes back. Once again, shout out to my boy and shout out to his bride on their first year anniversary. I'm so excited for them. I do wish them all the best. But Ken, can you help me out?
Long live the chief.
They call me Malimal. I'm the man with the plan, the top of the sky, and Welcome to the Trilogy will be returning soon. We are working out the King Skies. Please bear with me because ain't no way to tell my black guys that I have no kids. I'm still balancing everything out. So once we get everything rocking the way we rocking it, we definitely will be back up. Promise you that.
All right, there you go. And you can catch us, the Premier Boy Podcast, every Wednesdays at 12 a.m. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. This is your boy Aaron Sands.
And this is your boy, the star Roddy Rod.
And they call me Malimal. And we out.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day or night, wherever you're listening to the Premier Boys Podcast. Yeah!